All right, guys, we are on with another episode of the Mostly Uneducated Opinions. Welcome, Clint, back.
Hello.
Welcome, Clint.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Man, it's been a minute. We have a couple of cool topics to run through today. Some fitness related, some not so fitness related, but I guess that's what the people want. So today we're launching into our first topic here. Snapchat launches a CPR training in partnership with Red Cross. Just off the bat, Clint, what's your initial opinions on that?
I reckon that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah.
Definitely, yeah. You can never have too much training.
I think if you think about the demographic of Snapchat, what is it, like 12 to 20 is like probably the main ages of them.
Yeah.
Getting them doing CPR training wouldn't be a bad thing. But my question to you, Clint, is do you think they're actually going to do it?
Definitely not, nah. Yeah, it depends. I don't know. Is it on one of them articles on the pages?
Well, supposedly it's happening. Like it's on there. I don't use Snapchat, do you?
I mean, yeah. No, I do, yeah. Let me just
sending illicit shit out, do you, mate?
Sending random shit to the group chats, really, eh? Is it on one of these?
I'm not sure. I read an article on it. Supposedly it's happening at the moment, but it was, quite an expensive deal. But
usually, sorry, just looking at these topics on the page.
There's just a lot of titties there,
just
right?
Tits, eh?
Titties and asses everywhere. That's just like TikTok these days.
It's insane.
But like, should this be taught at school? It's just what I'm thinking. I was like, do we have to teach this on social media?
I think we were taught it at school in year 10.
You were taught CPR?
Not CPR, but we touched on it first aid training in year 10. I think it might have been outdoor ed.
Where'd you go, Warwick?
I went to JSR.
Such a Warwick thing, eh? And when you get stabbed, this is what you do.
This is what you do, yeah. But I think it's a good idea, right? Definitely.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like, it's a cool initiative by the company. I just don't know if they're going to actually take it on board and use it for kids.
Yeah, no, I don't think so. I think they're probably going to look at it like depends how engaging it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Snapchat, you're kind of looking at something for 10 seconds. So you can't really get a whole lot of information out in 10 seconds CPR-wise.
Do kids want to even learn this stuff? Like, do they even understand the benefits of it? It's just, these are all the questions I'm thinking of as we're going here.
I'm thinking probably between 15 and 20 years old. Any younger than that, nah.
Yeah.
I just don't think
they would have no interest on it. I think, TikTok is just dominating this stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. Unless they made it like a Fortnite skins or something.
And do you use TikTok?
I don't. Nah, not really. I'm an Instagram Reels man. I like Instagram.
Really?
Yeah. It just looks nice.
I fucking hate social media altogether. I hate it so much.
Yeah, TikTok for me it's just shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just my algorithm. I remember we touched on this a while ago. Like episode 3 or something. But my algorithm is just tits and ass.
Yeah.
And food.
Sounds terrible.
Food. Yeah.
Sounds so bad. So, let us know your opinions, guys. Like, is this a good thing, Snapchat launching a CPR training in partnership with Red Cross? I think it is a good thing in terms of, like, actually them executing this and kids doing it and learning from it. I think there's probably going to be a little bit of work that needs to be done here.
Yeah. Is it – I just don't understand how they're going to get the information across.
I suppose it's, like, by tapping, like, to the beat. So, like, CPR is, like, 30 beats. And then like 2 breaths, 30 beats.
Well, the breaths, things change all the time.
That's changed again.
The breaths are no longer is pointless doing breaths. You just want to keep the blood going to the brain.
Yeah.
Long enough for the ambulance to arrive. That's all you want to do. Fuck the breaths off. Just keep that blood going.
Have I told you my CPR story? I've actually given someone CPR once. Yeah, it was fucking crazy. So I was at a Groove in the Move festival.
Oh, yeah.
And this was a festival down in Bunbury down south from Perth. If you're not listening from West Australia, you have no fucking idea what I'm talking about. But we were in a mosh pit. I was watching Flume. Oh, fuck knows. It was someone. Yeah, Flume. And then this big circle forms around this girl who's like on the floor. And I kind of see it out of the corner of my eye. And naturally, I just stick my head in and I'm like, what's going on here? There is like everyone's freaking the fuck out and no one is doing anything. Everyone's running around like a headless chook. So I kind of go up to her, I look at her and she's convulsing. There's like foam coming out of her mouth. Her eyes are rolled to the back of her head. And in my head, I'm like, that's a fucking overdose. Like waiting to happen right there. So it was so weird. I was pretty busted up at the time and I probably shouldn't have been doing this, but I just couldn't see her tongue or anything. So I was like, she swallowed her tongue. So I stick my fingers in there, flip this tongue out. All this vomit just like spews out of her mouth at the same time. And then just started like giving her CPR pumps. No fucking really, probably shouldn't have been doing it anyway. Yeah. And then like a couple minutes later, the ambulance come, or the first aid people come, and then they kind of take over from me. But they were just like, "Thanks so much." And I was
saved your life.
Absolutely busted up. My eyes are rolling in the back of my head while I'm doing it. But that was the only time I've ever used any type of first aid or CPR. And I've owned a gym for 8 years now, and I've never had to use anything.
Yeah, I'm surprised that you don't have any anything happen in the gym.
Horror stories. Yeah, a guy at the old gym I used to work at had a heart attack on the treadmill, fell off and died. I wasn't there at the time, but literally had like one of those heart attacks where he had it and died.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't like a could be saved heart attack. It was like game over. Like we just got notified the next day. It was like someone died in here yesterday. We're like, what?
I was doing work experience at a gym in Craigie Leisure Centre. I was there doing
you were doing work experience for a PT.
Yeah, it was like during
school.
The school, I don't know what they call it, something like that.
Whatever.
And I did the personal training there. And I remember I was clean. All I did basically was just clean the equipment down.
Wipe stuff down.
Anyway, I was around the back end where the treadmills were, and I remember the bloke was just walking, and then all of a sudden he collapsed. And then I remember just looking at him. I was real young. I would have been like maybe 15, I think, 14 or something, maybe year 10 or 11. And he did the same thing, started convulsing and whatnot. And I had no fucking idea what to do back then. And all I remember, for some reason, stuck in my head is his leg was against the treadmill. It was just getting fucking burnt by the treadmill.
My God.
And I just remember seeing his skin all fucking burnt and shit. It was hell gross. Don't actually remember.
They didn't have the kill switch on the treadmill or anything?
No, well, you got to wear that.
And
I don't think anybody.
It's not cool enough to wear that.
No. But I don't know what happened to him. I'm pretty sure we got an ambulance in and got him sent away, but I just remember his leg. It was insane.
Was it an ambulance or a casket?
I hope an ambulance.
They were just right next to Pinaroo, just like straight across.
Straight in there, nice and easy.
Sorry, we're joking about this. This is horrible. So, I've been toying with this a while. Clint, you've probably seen me toy with this. It's VBT or velocity-based training. I've been wanting to bring it in at the gym for a while. The problem is when you bring in something new like this kind of technology, it's the whole like training and like will people use it and will they get benefit out of it? Obviously, like if I tell people to use it and make the coaches use it, they'll use it. So velocity-based training, essentially what this is it tracks like the bar speed of the bar. And if you're out there and you're thinking, who fucking cares about the bar speed of the bar? The main reason you want to care about it is it's because it is the ultimate like bitch test. So if you think you're going hard, the science will tell you if you're going hard or not, according to the speed. And most of the time, especially with like intermediate style athletes, people think they're going harder than they are. Whereas if you have something that proves you've got more in the tank and you can go harder and faster and do more reps and sets and stuff like that, it's a good thing for you.
Yeah. I've noticed definitely in my training the last year or so, the more you focus on that explosiveness with the bar and the speed, the strength increases a massive amount. Yeah.
So imagine, we'll do this for you, Clint. Imagine if you're like pulling a deadlift and on an iPad over on a rack, you can see the exact speed of every rep you're doing, which you would be encouraged to go harder to get a better score. Like from that point of view, it would be motivating.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. That'd be good to track it. Yeah. Every single rep and every set. Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've just ordered a bunch. So I've literally got like 5 or 6 of these types of systems that I've tested over the years. The problem is to get one that works in a group is easy to set up and everyone gets value from it. That's the hard part.
The little gadgets you see on the end of the barbell.
Yeah. So the one, I have one on the end of the barbell now, but you need the mat. So the mat is not good. So if we had to roll out fucking 8 mats, you know how hard it is using chains at the gym. Everyone's like, the fuck is this? Like, how does this work? They used it like 40 times, so they just still can't crack it.
Can't figure it out, eh?
So I wanted one, which is, it's called a linear transducer, which basically a cord will come from the machine, which you attach to the bar. So you just have it on the floor and then it attaches to the bar and then all the data comes up on the screen.
But then you'd have to have separate screens.
Yeah, I'd have to have 8 screens and eight things, which is fine. I can get it. But I would like, just from your point of view as like a member, I'm like, would that be of interest to you?
Definitely, yeah. But I think I'd say like 6 or 7 out of 10 people would definitely be an interest for. Yeah,
for sure. And the rest would be like, these guys are nerdy as fuck.
Yeah,
it's kind of cool.
Yeah, I like. Yeah.
So it's just, I've ordered this another system called Virtue, just from America. So I'm just going to wait till that arrives in the next couple of weeks and we can start testing it anyway. And then I'll order 8 of them, which is just like the big send. Yeah. But like, I guess just in terms of innovation in a gym, you have to do it. Like you've got to step up, you've got to move forward. You got to like be the trendsetter.
I've never seen them in any other gym.
No, they don't. They wouldn't do it anyway. They're still behind. They're not even doing chains and bands and stuff anyway. Yeah.
So set the tone.
Set the tone. Next minute, they'll all be doing it. I was talking about this with one of my friends is the Australian manager of like a big supplement company. We were talking about this the other day. And he was like, just watch, man. Someone in Perth is going to start doing chains and bands and velocity training and weight releases and all that type of stuff soon because you do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. It's fucking annoying.
Setting the pace for everyone.
Set the tone.
Yeah.
Cool. So our next topic, if you're in, Clint would know this well, but gyms are really weird places. People just behave like absolute animals in gyms. And a lot of the time the drama comes from the owner of a gym or the partners in a gym, which is hilarious. So I had a situation where a gym owner that I sort of know, one of their family members have done something wrong. And like in the news, they are talking about this gym owner. So like as not a bad thing, but they're mentioning the person in the news. And I'm like, if something like that, if I was in the news, someone I knew or my family member was in the news, I'm not getting my words out here. If a family member I knew was in the news and they were trying to relate it back to me, would that be a bad thing for me in my business?
I think so. Yeah. Depending on what the subject is.
Yeah.
It'd be bit of both, best of both worlds, to get your name out there, a bit of publicity.
We're doing something illegal.
Doing something illegal, reflect on you. Depends what you have, how you're involved.
Yeah. Well, it's like I wasn't involved, but the person was doing something badly.
At your gym.
Yeah.
Good one. Yeah. I think that's a hard one, eh?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's really kind of out of your control. But still, it's in your...
And it's related to you. That's the thing.
It definitely get your name out there. That's worked for a couple of people, celebrities.
So probably 9 out of 10 gym owners I know are like absolutely crazy, and like they are just loose, emotional people, and which is not a bad thing. They're super passionate about it, but sometimes it can go badly. And I've probably known of like 20 stories of gym owners sleeping with their clients and fraternizing with their clients, doing drugs with their clients, doing all sorts of bad stuff, which ends up reflecting super badly in the gym. And like I was just wondering, like from your point of view, would you think this is a bad thing if I was doing that?
Yes, I think so, yeah. Because as the gym owner, you got to kind of set the example.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can never run like a professional kind of organization if you're...
unprofessional.
Yeah, if you're completely unprofessional.
Yeah, personal and business life, two different things, yeah. I mean, it depends what type of gym you're going for there as well. It could just be a party gym.
Yeah.
But I can't imagine that being a very good gym.
Nah, no way. I just think of these things and I'm like, I see the stories come up on the news and I hear them come up and I'm like, what is the actual member of this place thinking?
Yeah. I think it would get people interested.
You reckon?
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
Like for the wrong reasons. You just have a fucking chaotic gym then.
Yeah. I don't know, yeah. That's like depends, just depends what you're doing though.
Yeah.
Depends what type of... Like if you're having sex with clients, I don't know about that, eh?
Well, obviously not. I'm about to get married, but like if the situation arose and things were different, yeah. I wouldn't do it. Like there's just hands down, no way.
I feel like it just ruin your
your rep.
Clientele. Yeah, definitely. You probably just attract the wrong clientele then.
Yeah,
instead of attracting everyone.
Yeah, it's absolutely wild. I've heard stories of like gym owners like cheating on their partners with clients.
At the gym as well.
At the gym.
Yeah. Doing the skin fold test.
Doing the skin fold test. And I'm thinking, oh my God, over my dead body. If that happened anywhere like in the gym.
It'd be too risky. Imagine losing business.
Nah, no way.
Because it could go wrong very quickly and then see you later personal life and see you later business life.
Yeah, I'm all for not mixing the two at all. Like it's got to be completely separate. We had this one like person that used to work for us, and he was hanging out with a girl, and she would put like illicit photos of him on her Instagram story all the time. And like, it was so weird because members would screenshot it and send it to me. And then they would be like, is this cool? And I was like, no fucking way that's cool. Yeah. Like, you can't have some chick posting nudes of you on her Instagram story. It reflects badly on me. Like, I don't know if he knew, but when I called him out on it, he was like, oh yeah, I can see how that looks bad on the gym.
Yeah, definitely.
Like, bro.
He's wearing Helix shorts. He's not wearing any shorts.
Yeah, he's not wearing any shorts, but
Helix socks.
Yeah, Helix socks, and they're like, this dude works at your gym, but yeah, he doesn't work. Like, hasn't worked for us for ages now. But I just think about these situations, and I'm like, what would Clint actually think of this if this was me?
To be honest, probably wouldn't give a fuck really.
You wouldn't, but other people would.
There's a lot of people out there that would definitely give a fuck for sure.
Anyway, gym owners, get your shit together, because like, this kind of stuff gives us a bad name.
Don't be sleeping with your clients.
Don't be sleeping with your clients. That's cardinal sin number one. I feel like that should be a law. Like, it should be a fucking law. Like, if you own a business, you shouldn't fuck your clients.
People are just fucking retarded. Like, really.
They're like, pussy man, can't get enough of it.
I'm doing skin fold. Oh shit, I've seen a bit of skin. That's
So I wanted to talk about the Twitter takeover. Do you know much about the Twitter takeover with Musk?
Not really. I've dived a little bit into it, but pretty uneducated about this one.
You messaged me the other day and like, you said Musk has lost his credibility to you. Explain.
It was just the most recent one, where he was, he's one of his businesses, PayPal. He started up ages ago. That is now fining their clients basically if they say the wrong thing. Yeah. And it's like a $2,500 fine. Yeah. And I'm not sure how much Elon has involved with this, but fuck, he's the face of the company. Yeah. I just don't. He's just doing a lot of weird shit nowadays. He's kind of losing the plot. I mean, he's always been a Fruit Loop, but I've always believed in him. But ever since this Twitter stuff, this PayPal stuff, the shit he's saying with Putin, like, fuck, man.
Yeah, go into the Putin stuff because I want to touch on that later.
So he's basically just trying to do. He's trying to negotiate with Putin. What he's trying to negotiate, though, I'm not too aware of. But I think he needs to stay out of it, eh? Have you seen, he was on Joe Rogan saying ages ago now, saying he'd like to do a wrestling match with Putin or a fighting match with Putin. I actually find that.
Bro, he'll get killed.
I don't know. No,
I heard Putin's like a black belt in like BJJ.
Oh, that's what he says. I don't think he is. Nah, I think Putin's a very small man as well.
Is he?
Elon's huge as well, man. Yeah.
Really?
Fuck yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'd pay fucking good money to see that happen, but maybe let's do that. World War III.
That would be hilarious. Putin, I remember, I don't know if it was, I saw a picture of Putin riding a bear.
Yeah, and fucking, oh man, he's done.
Is that like serious? How are you riding a bear?
What was the other one he did? He's done fucking heaps of shit where it's just like, you can only do this as a dictator, eh? Yeah. There was another one where he's shirtless riding a fucking horse through the bush, like a big, strong man. Shirtless fishing in some shitty little lake in Russia. Riding a bear was one. He did another one. I can't remember what it was, but it's a fucking meme, eh?
Yeah, they're all memes. Yeah. This will relate to fitness, and I'll get back to that. We'll go full circle on this at the end. But essentially what's happened with the Twitter deal at the moment is Musk wanted to buy Twitter however long ago. And what I hypothesize has happened is that he got cold feet and was like, this thing isn't worth what I'm paying for it.
I thought he did.
Nah, he never went through with it. He started saying, oh, there's bots and, the follow account's not real and all these types of things, trying to get out of the deal. Right. So he offered $54.20 per share, which equals a lot of billions.
40 billion, I think.
40 billion, but the company is only worth 10 billion. So he's overpaid by 30 billion. Yeah. So he's been trying to get out of it. And then Twitter have taken him to court. So there's a Delaware court. And then they want the full money and they're not willing to negotiate for anything. And Musk has been like, oh, fuck.
News to me, yeah, damn.
Just please stop being following.
Yeah, right, yeah.
So essentially, Twitter's like, buy the thing or we're going to sue you for the difference, which is 30 billion. So he can pay 40 and have it, or he can pay 30 and have nothing. So he's like, oh, I'm probably going to buy it now. So this should settle this week. So the thing is, Twitter want to put him on the stand and under oath ask him questions. And when you're under oath, you can't lie, otherwise it's perjury. So you'll get 5 years jail if it's perjury. They can ask him anything. So you can ask the richest man in the world anything under oath and he can't lie. That's probably not a good thing for Musk, is it?
Dangerous, yeah.
Yeah, very dangerous.
He'd end up like Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, he'd be incriminating himself hard. So essentially, he's going to have to buy this thing. what they're saying is that the plan with Twitter is to turn it into a super app. So they're going to turn it into payments. They're going to buy Lyft. They're going to do these other things with it, which, whatever, it's cool. And then my question here was, how the fuck could Musk actually do something that actually matters and not buy another social media company that no one really cares about or needs? Like, I think Musk should be changing the world and doing that shit, like building fucking electric cars, doing rockets, like doing cool shit, not fucking buying social media companies.
Yeah.
Like, stick to doing shit that matters.
He's kind of doing it as a meme though, because you know.
Yeah, but it's taking up all his bandwidth now.
Musk loves a meme here and there. I think he wants it because he loves Twitter.
Yeah.
He fucking loves using Twitter big time.
Yeah.
But I think the main reason he wanted to buy it was because of the free speech thing.
Yeah.
But that's obviously backdoored now.
Yeah.
And now it's all bigger than.
I don't know, man. I understand the free speech thing, and I've been listening to a lot of left wing podcasts, which are completely opposite to Joe Rogan. So imagine like Joe Rogan's on the right, and he's like loose, can't believe anything, like, you know, conspiracies, yada yada. Left wing are like everything's cool with the world, governments know what they're doing, yada yada. So I've been listening to both sides of it, and I can understand both their points of view on the free speech thing, but I wanted to ask you, like, how could Musk revolutionize the health and fitness industry?
Oh, fucking shit.
That's a big one.
That is a big one. Neuralink.
Neuralink.
You don't have enough to do fitness anymore. Just download fucking extra bandwidth.
But you would, because your body's disintegrating.
Yeah. I think our body's going to be disintegrating the way we're moving forward anyway, for sure.
Yours is.
Yeah, fucking the way I'm going now. Jesus.
Sorry. That's a low blow. I won't go into it.
How would Elon Musk revolutionize fitness? Fucking, don't know.
I'll give you my 2 cents. From what I can see in the industry, it's a fucking Wild West. Like, it is absolute cowboys and Indians out there. No one knows what they're doing. Everyone is just like trying to do the randomest shit ever that doesn't even work and doesn't even get results. If you look out there, how many gyms or health and fitness or personal trainers actually get results?
Not a whole lot. There's a lot of whiteboards out there, eh? Whiteboards doing fucking different workouts every day.
Yeah, there's a lot of whiteboards out there. So I'd love to see him come through with like some kind of an app which has like genetic testing, and it says, according to your genetics, you should eat X. You should be doing X workouts. Here's like all the places that do it, or you can go to these places. Just a lot more like regimented styles of training and getting results across the board. So if you like not going to a personal trainer or a gym is such a varied experience, you can actually go and get a result there. Like, just, I don't know, like something like that would be cool.
So make it easier to know what you're doing.
Make it simpler. Yeah. Like, gym, you can follow this works, this is how you get results. Stop trying to be different. Like, just do this to get results for people.
So make it more scientific, but easier to understand the science.
Yeah.
If you put it on an app, it's in your face, it's real easy to follow. Yeah,
with his marketing, you could blow it up.
Yeah.
And that would actually create some change in the world.
Tie that into Neuralink so your body and mind knows what it's doing. Tie that into the app.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Okay.
So, Clint, tell us what's going on with Absolute.
Absolute. We've got 2 new tees on the way. We've almost sold out of the grey quarter zips. Got two smalls left. Then we've got some T-shirts on the way for summertime. And then we're probably going to hit some shorts and do like a matching set, shorts and a tee.
What are they looking like?
Black and white, your favourite.
Nice.
Yeah, black, white, basic.
Yeah, get rid of this olive shit that you've got going on now. Green colours.
I'm looking at doing some manufacturing as well, just trying to find some suppliers overseas. That's a lot harder than expected, eh?
Really?
Trying to find a supplier. Yeah, fuck. Like,
where are you looking?
Was originally looking at China. That's too hard. So we're looking at either Vietnam or Pakistan. Yeah. Pakistan is definitely the way to go. A lot of companies in Australia and America get stuff made over in Pakistan and shipped over. But there's, as you can imagine, thousands of different companies, and where to start. Yeah. Yeah. Tough, eh?
So pre-COVID, Apple was making 95% of their products in China. And then they realized, oh God, like we can't be doing this. So I think it's down to like 30 or 40% now. In the last 2 years, they've taken it to like Pakistan, the Philippines, and India. Are like all manufacturing Apple stuff now.
Still, they still need to try and make it in-house.
Yeah. But like, getting it done in America would be absolutely
you got to pay
super crazy.
10 grand for
Have you looked at like Alipay or anything? Alibaba? Yeah, no, Alibaba, but there's one for like just smaller.
Oh, no, because I was looking at Alibaba, which is good as well, but it's just like I got a couple samples online and they're fucking shocking, eh? Yeah. So we're looking at actually manufacturing now instead of buying something that's already
so make
manufactured.
your own shit.
We'll make our own shit. So I'll do my own measurements.
Yeah.
Because I like t-shirts and clothing that fits a lot different to other people.
Yeah, you like it thick.
Thick, plus I like it
double Z.
Baggy sleeves, but not too not length baggy. Where you get those fucking swaggy shirts where they're real baggy on the sleeves, which look good, but then they're fucking baggy around your ass and shit.
Yeah.
Which I don't like. So
you like fitted. What about Bali? They make some good stuff there.
Really? No.
Steph's I get married in a couple of weeks. Steph's wedding dress designer has a shop in Bali, and that's where they make all their stuff, like super high quality.
Yeah, good idea.
That'd be easy to get to.
Thailand, used to get some good suits and all that in Thailand. All obviously tailored and all that. So yeah, good idea.
Yeah, hit me up. I can ask you.
It's a lot easier to visit Bali as well, because that's another thing. Like I'd like to go.
You'd love to.
Fucking just got back
business
to Bali,
trip.
ready to go. Hey, yeah, business trip.
Absolute business trip.
3-4 times a year. I would love that. That's a good idea, right? Bali. Yeah. Might have to. We'll chat after the pod.
And I just wanted to ask you about your peptides. So what are you doing?
So I'm doing two different styles or two different types. The first one is called BCP 157, which is like BPC 157, which is like a soft tissue repair.
Yep.
And then it's a repair hormone. So no testosterone in this. I'm not going to come out this fucking looking jacked.
I keep joking with you. I'm like, you look bigger.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
Not yet. So that's the first one. And the other one is called I'm going to get the name wrong, but it's called a thymos.
TB 500?
Yeah, it's thymosis something. Yeah. And that is a tendon and ligament repair hormone.
Yeah.
So I'm what are we now? Sunday. I'm day 6 into it now.
Yeah.
That's a 4-week cycle.
You feel anything?
Not yet. I'm in a fair bit of pain, so I'll give it another fucking.
What are you in pain from?
Slip disc in my back.
Yeah.
The shoulders come good though, so that's the main one I'm worried about, because that's been hanging around for years now, and that's more of a soft tissue ligament repair. So that's feeling good, but it's hard to judge now because my back's fucked. So in a little bit of a wars here, but after another week of doing it, I should start to feel some effects. And then obviously another 2 weeks on top of that. And if need be, I can do another cycle.
Okay, cool.
So I can do.
What did your chiro say about your back?
It's just, I got into it. So I originally slipped a disc in one of the lower vertebrae, which is completely normal. It happens in the gym. And then just didn't do enough recovery for it. Didn't do enough strength training before getting straight into it. Like looking back on it now, I slipped it again on Monday. So what I should have done, instead of going straight back to the barbell, should have done some band work.
Yeah.
Start doing some body weight squats before doing actual fucking barbell squats. But he just, it's definitely doable and definitely repairable. It's just take it a little bit easier this time.
You just learn your lessons though, man. Like eventually, like you just learn them. Maybe you learn them twice again, and then third time maybe you got it.
Yeah, if it happens again, man, that's just me being a dickhead.
Oh, dude, it's frustrating as fuck.
It's just been fucking injury central though.
I wonder why, man. We talk about it ad nauseum. I'm not going to tell you. I keep asking you questions. I just want you to work it out for yourself.
Trying to.
Yeah. You will.
Yeah.
You'll get it. I won't tell you, but I'll ask you questions. See if you can work it out. Yeah. Anyway, guys, thanks for checking out this episode of Mostly Uneducated Opinions. A couple of fun ones there. Let us know your thoughts, and the cost of the show, guys, is if you got a piece of value out of this, make sure you share it to your Instagram story. Leave us a 5-star review on Spotify or wherever you're listening to this.
Swing us a message as well.
Sling us a message, I like having the conversations in the DMs about the podcast.
Yeah, it's good.
Cool.
It's good.
Thanks, guys.
Easy. Cheers.